Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video we're going to learn from another person's mistake, and so we're gonna cover it fully because I don't want us to go through the same experience, and so I'm gonna do this with all due respect for the user. It's depending on where you live. Sometimes these drops happen in the middle of the night. In Australia these ones take place at 3 a.m. so it's really hard sometimes to actually focus and actually focus on what you're doing, right? So I want all of us to learn from this mistake, because if you're going to be part of the VeVe ecosystem, not only buying and transferring but also selling is a huge activity that we potentially might do, especially if we want to take profits or we want to just get some gems back so that we can participate in other drops, right? So this one was a painful one that I saw happening in the latest drop from the DC collection. So Batman versus Killer Croc, what an amazing, beautiful NFT this is, right? So straight away really valuable, because not only because of the art but also Killer Croc basically brings the first appearance element to this NFT, and as the description in VeVe says, busting out of the sewers he calls home, Killer Croc is stopping his deadly tracks by Batman, right? And so very iconic. This is a piece that has been materialized in actually a toy or statue. I don't know which term is the correct one, but so it's already out there in the market, but now in an NFT there's only 8,888 copies, which is good enough. It has the same amount of copies that Superman FA has, so that's pretty good. And the list price was 120 gems. So I actually woke up and wanted to buy, just like a lot of you, I guess, wanted to buy. I failed miserably, but I learned something, right? Because I had my girlfriend's account ready, because we both tried to basically buy this NFT from the drop, but we failed. But what I did is, like, in my phone I could see that it said reserving order, so I just left my phone on that screen, and you can see the little circle kind of like indicating that something is processing. And my girlfriend was actually noticing something really interesting. So when she was kind of like going back and forth through the app, you could say that you could see that it was indicating that, hey, like, now we have 8,000 copies available out of 8,888. And then if you did that like 10 minutes later, it's like 6,000 copies available. So I don't know if that's a new kind of like a way of I guess distributing NFTs to participant collectors. But I did that for like literally 36 minutes because I was like, I really wanted this, and but nothing happened. So eventually, like, I closed the app, and then I went back again until the market opened. And with this NFT, like, you couldn't understand like what was the right price, right? Like, it's a new NFT, it's a statue, like the market doesn't know how to price, how to value this NFT, right? So I saw it straight up, to 2,000. Then I saw it to the cheapest that I saw it was like 665, and then it went back to 1,500, then to 1,900, and it was just kind of like fluctuating like that. I only had like 500 gems actually, so I was never able to buy this. But while I was looking at this, I want you to see this error. So a user placed this on the market, and I believe they were actually trying to sell this for 1.7k, so 1,700 gems, but they listed it for 1.7 gems, like literally 1.7 gems. So I saw this, I was like, wow. And just like, by impulse, by reflect, I have to admit, I tried to buy it, but you know how it is, like, it was gone like immediately, right? And then I was like reflecting on it, and I was like, oh, what would have happened if I actually bought it for 1.7, right? Like, that's kind of like ethical question of like, I'm sure this was a mistake, but anyways, I didn't have to think too much about it because it's not the case. I didn't get it, but someone got it, right? And so don't make this mistake. Make sure that you verify that the amount that you're putting it on sale for is the right amount. And you have actually I sold an NFT from VeVe like 2 days ago, and you have actually 2 screens. So you put your amount once, and then you get another screen indicating like what is going to be the fee, so the total amount of gems that you will receive, everything. Be careful, please. I don't want you to lose potential gains. And of course, if you bought something for 120 gems and you're gonna sell it for 1.7, I'm assuming that that's a mistake, and so don't do that. And if you like this kind of content, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. I will continue to cover a lot of things that come around NFTs, VeVe, and Theta Drop, and exciting things, I guess. And so I would love to see you again, and I'll see you in the next one.